Hey guys, we'll be starting in a couple minutes. You guys hear me? Do a little test, sound check.
The Diva co-host is still getting ready.
No sound.
You
Got
live,
Roy
baby?
Watkins saying there's no sound.
Are you live, baby?
Yes, we're live. Sound off, you guys can hear me. Awesome. Thank you, David. We're having some issues with Facebook, so I don't know that we're gonna be able to advertise on Facebook just yet. Be starting in a couple minutes. We're kind of getting set up in the background, so bear with us. We're gonna do another test as well, where we can where we are going to try Discord. If you're familiar with Discord, the audience will be able to hear your voice on Discord. First time we're trying it, but hopefully it works out to where we can allow people to ask a question without typing. So if you guys have a Discord account, you can join us there. Normally we do this on both Facebook and YouTube. Still trying to get that to work, and it's just not. This is the second week that it hasn't worked, so I'm a little concerned. Really not sure what's going on with that. So it's your first time joining. What we talk about here is we talk about K-1 visa process. We talk about green cards, and just helping each other out through the process. We're not lawyers. We're not authorized consultants in this kind of stuff. It's just us, a group of people coming together, helping each other out. T. Elliott, thank you for that donation. Really always appreciate that help. That music plays whenever we get a donation.
Okay. I'm like, okay.
No Cardi B.
Gosh, baby.
This is this is a mixed audience. We can't. Let me see. I think I know what happened. Yeah. I think I know what happened. And you know what? I don't really have time to fix this right now. Having some Facebook issues over here. Man, I'm telling y'all, man. Facebook is driving me freaking crazy. No. Be starting in a few minutes, guys. We're going to be talking about K-1, green card, the process, really. It's us all just helping each other out. We do this once a week, Sundays, 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. This episode is brought to you by T. Elliott. Please, when you get a chance, give that man a pat on the back. Tell him thank you. Okay.
I'm out of lipstick.
Doing some work in the background, guys. Also waiting for Yuri. So bear with us. I'm trying to see if I can get Facebook to work. I think I know what happened. Is that it? Is that what I had to do? Okay. That's one of the things about having like multiple streams broadcast. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Come on, man. Okay. Looks like Facebook might work here. Come on, Facebook. Don't do me like that. K-1 green card.
I need to update my
Convo. Alright guys, hopefully this works on Facebook as well. We definitely want to pull that audience in when we can. It just, for some reason lately, it just hasn't been working. Alright, looks like Facebook. Let's see, test. Alright, it says it's working. Alright, so the only other thing we need to do is wait for Yuri. And I think we're just going to go ahead and start. Arthur! Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Alright.
What's my new name now? The Diva co-host. What is that sigh, baby?
Nothing.
What is that for?
We're going to be starting in a few minutes, guys. If you're just joining us, we're about to do a conversation about K-1, green card, EOS, the process in general. And it's just a bunch of people going through it and talking to each other directly. Sharing our experiences.
Okay, I'm officially done. So oh wait, hold on. Okay, are we gonna do a reaction today?
Nope.
Okay.
No way.
We should at least turn it on. So.
Hey guys, this is Bruce.
And this is me, Yuri.
And once again, we're going to talk about K-1 visa process, green card. The first thing you should know is that we're not lawyers. We're not authorized consultants. If you need a lawyer, then you should definitely seek one out. We're not trying to tell you to get a lawyer or not to get a lawyer. You know, it's not what this is about. This is just about us facilitating a conversation with a few of our friends. We all help each other out by telling each other like what's going on with the process. That being said, let's introduce a few people. You may not know, but we're part of a larger group of people. We're part of a community called the Citizens of the World. And we're also a part of another group called the Visa Approved Group. So you can join us anytime. It's free to join. But even though it's free, we want to definitely thank T. Elliott for his donation of $10. Please, guys, it's people like T. Elliott that keeps us going, keeps us doing this on a frequent basis. And
and so is our subscribers.
Absolutely. But please thank T. Elliott for helping us out with those kinds of contributions. Really appreciate it. It's definitely not necessary, but we totally appreciate it. And T. Elliott, please, if you ever decide to go through this process, please contact me personally directly, and I'll help you out because I want to show my appreciation to you. All right, so let's see who else we have on here besides T. We got Stephen Linda Smith. We've got Tugalu. You must be new here, but that's fine. I see your questions, but I gotta say hi and what's up to a few people. We got Heath Davis. We got Mr. Arthur Carlson.
Stephen and Lena.
Yep, Stephen Lynn Smith. We've got Antoine Williams. We've got we got like 10 people here. David Spann. We've got Roy Watkins, if he's still here. We've got Anthony Taylor. We've got a few other people I don't think that have messaged us just yet, but that's fine. Don't have that many people right now on Facebook, just about 5. But if you guys could chime in, say hey. You know, it's very appreciative of any kind of comment you make, really. But let's start from the top. We've got Doug and Margie, fit couple in the Philippines here. And they asked if it was paused. That must have been when we first started. Good evening to my favorite African Filipina couple. Roy Watkins says,
Anthony.
Hi, greetings from Las Vegas. Love y'all. We love you back, man. David Spann says, I hear you now. T. Elliott says, hello, beautiful people. People of the world. Citizens of the world. Tugalo says, hi. You guys are an awesome couple. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Let's see. Let me see. Let's get to our first question. Let's just jump right into it.
Arthur said, I posted a Christmas video with a shout out to you guys and Purple Shadow. Oh, okay, I'm gonna check
Thanks.
it out.
Thanks,
Let me
Arthur.
grab my notes. So.
T. Elliott. Oh, okay. He's just getting some thank yous. Yeah, please thank T. Elliott for the contributions. It's really for everybody. You know, it's not just for us. It's for everyone. Like stuff like that motivates us to make more lives, and it gives us a direction of what to do. You know what I mean? So it is important. Heath Davis says, Bruce, I was wondering if you or anybody else might know of a place called USP Shell Resident, a condo in Manila. That's where I'm going to stay. Just wondering. Okay, could you write that down? We'll address that. No, I've not heard of that, but Purple Shadow might have, so maybe we can ask her if she's heard of it. We got Grace on Facebook. She says, good job. We got Dana. Hey, Dana, how you doing? Is it Dana or Dana? How you doing? If you have any questions whatsoever, we'll address it to the group. If we know the answer, of course, we'll respond to it. But sometimes the group actually knows. I mean, actually, all the time, the group knows more than we do. But that's what this is all about. Pulling all of our resources together and helping each other out, right? Tagaloo says, I'm about to meet my spouse next month in Manila, so what do I need to do and what is the processing time of the fiance visa? I'll answer your last question first. The processing time, it's been taking quite a while for most people that we've been talking to. It's been taking, just for the first step, it's been taking 5 months for a K-1 visa, and I think it's because they're backlogged right now, and I haven't seen a change in that. If has anybody seen a change in the processing time? Has that backlog been satisfied? In the past, it's taken an average of about 4 to 6 months, but now it's been taking a lot longer because they're backlogged. But if that's changed, I'm sure somebody on the group will chime in and tell you. Your second question was, what do I need to do, and what is the process? What I would do if I were if I was in your situation, and I'm assuming that you're going there to meet your future fiance, and you want to get ready, I would bring the documents that I need with me, like the blank forms, so that I can sit down there with my fiance and go through all of the stuff I need to do line by line. That's what I would do if I could go back in time and was meeting Yuri for the first time. Not the first time, but the second, third time when we were actually going to go ahead and do this thing. I would have brought the documents with me, and then we would start filling them all out there. Another thing you're going to need to give to your fiance if you actually go through with the whole process is tax returns. She's going to need a copy of her tax returns, as well as this form, another form called the I-134. That was one thing that I didn't bring with me, so we had to do some tricks in order for Yuri to have that.
Who asked the USB shell condo again?
That was.
Because I'm writing a note for myself.
I think that was Heath Davis.
Okay.
So that's what I would do. I would start going through the process and then bring a bunch of blank forms. I'd bring my tax returns because she's going to need that. That's what I would do. Tagaloo78 says, I tried Facebook by... the group is closed. I tried Facebook login and the group is closed. You mean our group? The visa approved group is closed?
Yeah, you gotta.
It's a closed group. And another thing is you have to answer the question. There's a question that pops up when you try to join. Cause we get so many spammers and random people trying to get in the group now that we had to kind of lock it down. So when the question something like, why do you want to join the group? Just say I'm going through K-1 visa process. You know, something to that effect. So we know what you're all about. We'll approve you.
True.
So that's all you got to do. Stephen Lena Smith says, good to see you guys. Good to see you too.
Good to see you too.
Wallace Life says, listening in. Oh man, always glad to have you and Abby helping us out.
Yeah,
like
thank you, Abby, and the Wallace Life.
Yeah, so they're YouTubers, guys. Check them out. If you guys like us,
Their
you'll definitely like.
too.
Oh yeah, you're gonna definitely like the Wallace Life. And actually, they actually went through this process too, so they actually know stuff too. So yeah, definitely check them out. Very helpful couple. Okay, we got another question or comment on Facebook. Let me see what this is. Jonah Lynn Bazaar says, hi, I've been reading in some groups about getting the green card. Before it says it has no deadline, but now it seems it's needed ASAP because the cops will come knocking on your door. Jonah,
That's not true.
I don't know that is true. We had a friend. This was like a year or two ago, right? 2 years ago. We had a friend
they
that
don't come knocking on the door. Which state is that?
Yeah, I don't know. I've not heard of that, to be honest with you. A lot of people, you gotta double check what people say. Some people, I don't know why they say things that are not backed up.
Isn't that trespassing?
Sometimes like the cops need a reason. They need probable cause to have a reason to come to you to try to challenge you. So I don't know if that's true. A lot of people use a lot of hearsay. You gotta really double check.
Facts.
You gotta really double check what people say. Not to get political, and it's not really political at all. People kind of they're either for or against the current
and then they
process, and then
story.
they can create all of this fake drama. Like, just keep that in mind. Like, I don't know if that's true.
Read from USCIS news.
Yeah, read directly from the USCIS Border Patrol,
because the cops has nothing to do with the USCIS process. It's the Customs and Border Protection.
right?
If that's the case, not the cops.
Right, and they're probably talking about like INS or ICE or something like that. But that's not. Listen, you came here legally. You're a K-1 holder. When you first get here, as far as I know, there's no time limit on it. You definitely want to take too long. You don't want to take too long. You definitely want to get married on time. Once you start filing the AOS, the adjustment of status, that's a different story. Because then the timelines actually do start. Because basically, when you file the document, you send it in to the USCIS. Then they give you a certain amount of time to respond to them, and if you don't, then that's when you could get in trouble. You could basically forfeit your.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, continue.
You could basically, we know somebody this happened to. So he contacted us and said, hey, I haven't filled out the rest of my. The USCIS contacted me back after I filed my AOS, my adjustment of status, and they said I have 90 days to give them evidence that what was it? I want to say it was tax returns, and they didn't do it in time, and now their whole process has been canceled. So they got to go talk to a lawyer and all kinds of pay extra fees. You gotta take
action once you applied for it.
Yeah,
and that's when you take the quickest action as you could when you get an RFE. But then I don't know about the adjustment of status yet, if it had changed, but also you should apply as soon as you could.
Yeah, you should.
For your own protection as a foreign fiance.
Right.
Because that's your only identification. And then it takes almost a year to process your green card. Then if you want to open a bank account, you want to get a driver's license, you want to get a job, you need your employment authorization permit, and then your authorization permit only lasts for a year. So you really want to get the 2-year green card done.
Yeah, and Jonah, and
if your marriage doesn't work, at least you've already filed for your 2 years green card, which is unavoidable. Sometimes the marriage just doesn't work, you know. Yeah,
so Jonah, like, to answer your question of do they come knocking on your door if you don't do the green card, we don't know. Like I said, don't take anybody's word for it. Like, don't even take any one person's word for stuff. Not even us. Even us. Do your own research. But I can tell you, we haven't heard of that happening to people. Like, we've heard the news, but you know how, like, the news will, like, inflate certain stories or something, and it's not always true. That's why you always have to double check everything people are saying to you, especially with this controversial political immigration stuff going on.
Even in, like, I'll give you an example. Like, a friend of mine here, her mom applied for a green card, and it was under process, and she was abused, and so it went in court hearing, and she had a separate court hearing for the abuse, domestic violence.
Right.
And the guy keeps saying, oh, if not because of me, you wouldn't be here. You're not going to become a U.S. citizen. You should get deported and stuff like that. And the judge said, don't bring that up here. Don't bring that up in this courtroom, because that has nothing to do with the domestic violence abuse. So, and then, also as cops do the traffic stuff, right? Or if somebody
they handle domestic violence, they handle
and civil crime and civil cases. If it's like if somebody killed someone, then they have a warrant of arrest for someone. I think that's the only.
They have to have probable cause to come. They're not gonna. They're not chasing people down.
Yeah,
for
that's not their job. Their job is
they don't have the resources to do that.
Customs and Border Protection.
Yeah, so Robert Smith says, great to see you guys. Hey, Rob. How you doing? M. Pasamante says, hello, I worked in HK in 2003. Does the embassy still ask for police clearance since I was there 14 years ago? I have to double check that. I know that if you worked there for 6 months, if you were there for 6 months, you have to get a police record. Is that right?
Yeah, there's like a time limit. If you work there, then you need to get a police certificate. They have an embassy in Manila for Hong Kong.
Well, you can actually do it online, I believe. You can do it on. You can put
there's many of the countries that are nearby Philippines.
Yeah, hang on for a second, Em. I'm gonna do some research here while we're talking in the background here. Just if you hang on, I'll see if I can double check that for you and give you some resources. But let me keep on going here. We got some other questions. Yeah, and if anybody knows that, please chime in for M. Pasanante.
For Hong
She
Kong.
said she did it. She was in Hong Kong. Here's the question. She was in Hong Kong 14 years ago where she worked, right? And she's asking if she still needs to get the police clearance. All right. So if anybody knows that, please chime in. You'd be surprised, M, how many people are in your exact situation. Yeah. and who knows
especially
this?
Especially in visa approved group.
Yeah. So while you guys
so many Filipinos
while we're answering questions, I'll be searching in the background. Let's see what else we got here. Terrence722 says good evening. How you doing?
Good evening, Terrence.
Tagalu78 says I'm subscribed. Watch all your videos. Thanks for watching. B Wilborn says, hey, you Bruce and Yuri. How you doing, Wilborn? Abby Wallace. Hey, Abby Wallace in the house.
Answered Heath Davis and said, that's a new condominium near Mall of Asia. There's the second Bing right here.
There you go. Abby Bing Google / Yahoo Wallace just answered the question. Heath Davis, you hear that?
Thank you, Abby.
Okay. T. Elliott says, hey, Veronica. Heath Davis says, thank you, Abby Wallace. Ovo Cash TV says, oh, you can cross that out since you already answered it.
Okay. Problem solved.
I'm like, okay. Ovo Cash TV says, I'm giving away 3. Oh boy. Okay, I'm not reading that.
I hope you win.
Should I block this guy?
No,
only if they keep going.
No,
I'll block them if they keep going. Abby Wallace says, Heath Davis, you're welcome, and that's in a good spot, really near everything. T. Elliott says, Whoop is on this guy.
Whoop is this guy Ovo?
Who is this? Oh, who is this guy? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, some spammer.
I hope not. Don't spam. Heath Davis says, that's good. Mall Asia, okay. They're talking about real estate. Togaloo says, I want to say thank you for the information. You're welcome. Let's see what else we got here. We're trying to catch up with questions here.
Davis, enjoy your travel and family.
Maymay says, hello guys.
Hi, Maymay.
Tagaloo says, my last question, what good websites pull ad documents is needed?
I don't understand the context.
Tagaloo, we don't understand your question. My last question, what's a good website to pull
to add a document that is needed?
What hotel did you stay? Okay, I'm not sure. I don't understand the question. Okay, so anyway, well, you talk to these guys. I'm gonna do a little research here in the background for M's question. Does she need to have the embassy? They still ask for. You know what? We covered that on our website once, actually. Let me see if I can find that on Filipino women.
But Hong Kong police certificate.
Well, remember that list that they sent? They sent us a package when we sent National Visa Center sent our package over to U.S. Embassy in Manila. And then they sent you a package to your sister's house where you were living at the time that had everything you needed to do. So I think that it should say it in there.
Yes,
and then I can send her the link. Yeah. So anyway, could you handle that one?
When a person has worked for more than 6 months abroad, it does not specify what year though.
How many years ago? Yeah, you answer this one. I'll look. Okay. Package.
My note for myself.
You got it?
Beryl Morgan said, hi guys, I'm happy to inform you that the USCIS has approved my husband's petition for a visa. Yay! Congrats, Beryl. We're happy for you.
Yeah, congratulations.
And
K-1 packet.
good luck to both of you two and your relationship.
All right, I'm still looking for that packet. It's actually on our site. It's extremely useful. I've had to go back to this a couple times. Let me see, where is that thing? Packet. It was called like K-1, K-2 packet, something like that. Bear with me,
K1
guys.
packet. Just don't put K2.
Yeah, but I already looked for that, and it's not Philippines.
Where did that packet go through?
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
So we had two of them. There was one for Thailand, because they send you one per, like a different one per country.
How come I couldn't search it in unknown? It used to be good to search there. No,
I'm
it's
just
not
using the
packet,
same-
baby. It's not called
It is.
packet.
It was.
But K1 visa is not called packet.
What is it called?
That's why it's not appearing. Put it in the browse in the second part. No, there's more in there. K1 visa.
Package.
So there's more articles in the second page. That's not it.
Thank you, Golfer X. Who's Golfer X?
2. Second page. I know what you mean.
You want to search, and then I'll
It's
just
a
talk to these
K1
guys.
interview
Baby,
checklist.
you want to talk to these guys while I?
No, they're not. There's
Oh,
no
okay.
new conversation.
Man, I could have swore it was.
It's called K1 visa checklist.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, because I
K1
wrote most of
visa.
this. So I'm like, I think I know what I... Heath Davis was wondering, I'm going to go soon. I will do a lot of videos. What you guys should do is open a place for everyone to upload travel videos on your home YouTube. What do you think, baby?
That's an awesome idea.
Is it possible for us to open it for
people
Philippine
to upload.
uploads?
Here it is. I found it. Well, yeah, we might be able to do something like that. That's not a bad idea, but I'm not sure. Like, the problem we have, Heath, is that like most people are not into doing YouTube videos. But you never know. Maybe what we'll do is open up a separate channel, and then allow people to upload stuff there. That'd be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, and that's definitely in line with what we're trying to do. Okay, found it here, and it's saying here...
Police certificates.
From other countries. Applicants aged 16 years and older must also present police certificates from other countries where they have lived
for
6 months or more after reaching the age of 16. Foreign police certificates should be obtained in any maiden names, alias nicknames used while in the country in question, including different spellings of the name. So yeah, I would say it looks like M. I'm going to send this to you. It
does not specify the country.
It doesn't. Yeah, it just all it says is
the country, but the
time
year.
frame. Yeah, all it says is if you were there for 6 months, then you have to do it. So M, here it is. Here's the link right here. And this right here Even though it's on our website, this came directly from the U.S. Embassy.
U.S. Embassy
that they
Manila.
They sent to Yuri when we were going through the process. So check that out.
They actually did not send
I don't know if they
me.
changed it. They sent it to you late, right?
I don't remember.
We found it.
We found it online.
Online
with their link, but
before
they did
they
not
sent
send that to me. They sent me one link and I had to dig it for myself.
You got to do stuff on your own around these parts, y'all. Don't depend on nobody, especially for something like this. I mean, even if you have a lawyer, you should definitely do your own research.
There's a question on can you raise that baby?
Oh, yeah. What is it?
Mm-hmm.
This here?
Yeah.
Okay, going up.
Okay.
This one?
Stephen and Lena Smith. After Lena and I get married and we do the AOS,
Adjustment of status. Okay.
is there a separate fee for her daughter's AOS? Yes. It's in the instruction of adjustment of status I-485. There it shows.
I think is it a different
the
cost?
fee? Yes, it's
slightly
a little lower.
Slightly lower, right? Okay.
But yeah, I don't know if they're updating it again because they've been changing the price lately.
Yeah.
So
the process is pretty much the same, but the cost is
I-485 instructions.
Matter of fact, let me see if I can send you that link. Let me see if I could send that link. You guys on Facebook, can you guys see us? Because I'm not seeing our face on Facebook. Man, there's so many problems with Facebook, but Facebook Live. Anyway,
We should turn on the TV for more lighting.
Yeah, go for it.
Where is the remote control?
What was I looking for? Man. Oh, adjustment status. Whoa.
Gosh.
Senior moment right there. Okay, I-45. Alright, so Stephen Lena Smith, what I'm doing is I am sending you a link to the I-845 application to register permanent resident or adjustment of status, and what you'll see here is instructions. So just pay attention to that. The instructions will tell you what you need to know. There's also like a breakdown of everything that you need in that instruction packet, and special instructions as well. Check that out. Yeah, so here it is right here. Here's the special instructions. And it tells you all the fees. I wonder if I can copy this. So yeah, go to that link and go to the special.
Stephen and Lena.
I did. So go to that link I just sent you, and then if you scroll down the page, there's something called special instructions. I wish I could send this to you, but it has a really long breakdown of everything you need.
What happened to our selfie light? Both of them are gone.
And just so you guys know, this is what I just sent to Stephen Lena Smith.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Boom.
Okay.
What happened to Google Hangouts? The Google Hangouts, I don't know. That's something we were testing out. The one thing about the Google Hangouts format was that the concentration was more on the people who would call in, and most people don't want to call in. So we wanted to keep it to the whole audience. So what we're gonna try next, T. Elliott, is and I'm not saying we won't do the Google Hangouts again, because that was fun. But we want to try different things to see what fits our audience and everybody better. And what I want to try now is something called Discord, which is this. See this little button right here? See that little thing right there? That's on a site called Discord. So if you actually have an account on Discord, we can actually hear your voice if you were to call in. And then what I can do is turn it on. I haven't tested it out yet, so I don't know how well it works or doesn't work. Heath Davis says there is no time frame if you're over the age of 16 and stayed for 6 months. It's still yep. So we just sent them that link, so you are correct. The Wallace Life says please make an extra copy of your documents and packages for yourself. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, true.
Because they're going to ask, it's going to come up like 2 or 3 other times. It's going to come up when your fiance goes to their interview. It's going to come up again when you get your green card interview if you have to do it.
Yeah, they actually scan the same
You need the same documents over like twice. And you should have a copy for yourself just in case they lose it or whatever. So that's why we had all of ours on like a digital copy, so we can just print out as much as we want. Jens says, just want to drop by and say hi, Yuri. You're beautiful Filipino number one, and Bruce, you're not that bad yourself. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
T. Elliott says, what's the link for Discord? I have Discord. Okay.
What's Discord?
I'll give that to you, T. Elliott. Discord. You should be able to find us on Discord. But what I'll do is, it's a great opportunity for us to test this thing out while we're waiting for people to ask questions about K-1
or relationship.
Well, not really. This is going on visa approved, so we got to kind of.
Can we not? I mean, isn't
focused.
K-1 related to relationship?
I mean, we can kind of answer some, but if we're gonna do if we're gonna do a lot of that, then I think that we should stop putting it on visa approved. Invite people.
If it's related to K-1 visa and it's about relationship,
sure.
Then yeah, feel free to ask.
There's our Discord link. Let's see how this works. Let me see if I can hear you guys talking here, because the problem with Discord is that we might get some spammers, so I have to be able to turn it off and on.
Tugalo78 said, my question is for fiance visa package. What is a good website to pull documents for me and my spouse to fill out?
For the K-1? The government site. Here, let me give you the link.
Also, my next question, what is a good hotel in Manila? There are many. But
I'm going to give you 2 sites.
When you're searching for hotel, you can type something like near Mall of Asia, or Taguig City, or Makati City. Those are the good areas around Manila areas that would be a great place to stay.
I'm going to give you one more site that we use that's really, really, really useful. It has a link to all the, of course, all the forms you want to get from the government sites. But there's actually some really good guides out there. I'm going to give you the main one we used. The heck is it? Did they take it down? Ah, there it is. Alright, so this next link I'm going to give you is my favorite. We don't own this. We promote it a lot because it's just a really good site. We used it. It was super useful. It breaks down the entire process. It gives you example forms. It gives you of course want to double check everything. Even this site, don't take anybody's word for it. Like I always tell you guys, double check everything. Double check with the government website when people are telling you stuff. Have like at least 2 sources. Don't just take people's word for it, because people say things or write things or stuff gets expired. This is your life you're talking about, so you definitely want to do your due diligence. That's what it's called. All right, so there we go with that. Wow, look at that. Only thing is, like, look at the border.
What happened to that?
I don't know. Man, so many things I have to fix, guys. I mean,
I need to smile.
I know, look at you. Look how you look. No, now you're exaggerating too much. You're like
But Gosh.
Okay, that's better. That's better.
Please stop.
Oh, you crack me up. All right. Look, now you look concerned. Look. Oh God. See, look how it looks. Oh man, that's funny. That is super funny. All right. Not getting any questions.
Okay, how do I call? How does the person call?
Let's test this thing out. Looks like you're
In-N-Out Burger. You didn't take me there, baby.
Nope.
Gosh, baby. You said, is it which is good, In-N-Out or Steak and Shake?
I would say In-N-Out's. Well, it depends on what you want. Probably Steak and Shake is probably as good. Give me a second, T. Elliott. Let me unmute you here. All right, go ahead.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, there we go. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Oh, you can't hear me because my mic is off.
Gosh.
Okay, hold on a second. Hopefully there's no like double feed here.
I can't hear enough.
Can you hear me, T?
I can't hear it.
Really? Okay. Yeah. It was on mute. So
can people hear him?
Can you guys hear T. Elliott? You guys out in YouTube land. In-N-Out is better. What do you think, T? Is In-N-Out better than...
Can't believe it, you know.
Yes. T, say something else. Abby says she can hear you.
Hello?
Yes, I hear him. Oh, that's dope.
Oh,
that's
nice.
Dope. T, they can hear you.
How come we can't hear him?
I can hear him.
Hello.
T, I can hear you.
Not a damn thing.
Really? They can hear you, T. So... Oh, so that's actually going live.
Everybody else can hear me, but I can't hear no one.
Hello, guys.
Yeah, so
we should have a collaboration. I really like both of you. You and your wife.
Let me see if what's going on here. So my mic is not going into. It's not going in there. That's why you can't hear me.
Sess and the City said we just booked Berjaya Makati. It's not bad at all. Online, it's about $40 per night. That's not expensive at all.
Wow, that was awesome. Wow. So, hey guys, we have a new method of hearing you guys. It's called Discord, and it's awesome. Now, we're still working out the bugs on this, but what's really cool is
it's working.
They can hear it. If you want to hear, you have to put this on.
Yeah, my headphone is downstairs.
Okay.
I'm
like, okay. She just stabbed me in the liver. Oh, now you're trying to... All right. Wow, that's incredible. Only thing is, T is telling me he can't hear me, but I can hear you, T. If you're listening on this broadcast, I can hear you on the Discord. But and they can hear you. Everybody on this group can hear you, so that's great. So now, if people have questions, they can call. They can go on Discord, ask the question. Everybody hears it. We discuss it. Awesome.
Elliot said
I can't hear anything. Okay. Yeah. Well, Discord is telling me that it looks like Discord is not detecting any input from your mic. and I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm not sure how yet to fix that, but that's what I'm kind of doing in the background right now, fixing stuff.
Anyway, Sessa in the City said, yeah, we should do that. We should do a collaboration.
Yeah, we can do that.
What's you guys' email? Can we get your email so that we can
you hear me now?
arrange it?
T? No, you can't hear me. Okay. I'm still having mic problems. We can't hear you. You're an extra mic. Fancy silence yourself. Okay. All right. I'll keep working on that, guys. But part of it worked, so that's cool. I'm excited. I'm excited about that. This has so much potential. Somebody kept telling me to use it. One of the citizens of the world was like, you should use Discord. And I tried it, and I couldn't get it to work. Okay, starting from a new... You want to get that one?
Hey, Bruce. Did you have any minor legal issues with... prior to applying for I-129F?
Hey.
I'm going to write the email.
No, I didn't have any issues at all. Did you have any minor legal issues? No. So the only issues that they really look for when you file an I-129F is like sexual assault. What else? If you've ever, trafficking, human trafficking is usually pretty serious. Domestic violence, if you've ever been charged with that. All they're trying to do is weed out people who they think might have a propensity to abuse the foreign fiance. So that's why they double check the person to make sure that there's not going to be any abuse.
Thank you, Sis in the City. I listed the email already.
But no, I personally didn't have any. But we know.
Email you after the live. Thank you.
We personally know some people who did have legal issues. But you know, it depends on what it is, and you can get through it. In some cases, you may need a lawyer. The good news is there are ways to still go through with it. Celeste says, hi, Bruce and Yuri. I have a question. Is it possible for my boyfriend to apply for a K-1 visa even if he is working abroad and not currently in the USA?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a way to do it. We know a couple people who have done something or been in a similar situation that did it. So you have to be domiciled. You have to have a physical address in the US. So that's the thing. When you're filling out the document, and I mean, first of all, let's back up. You may not even need a K-1. Like, if the goal of the U.S. petitioner and the foreign fiance is not to come back to the United States, like if your goal is to live in Spain or in England or in Australia, you don't need a K-1. But if your goal is to come here, if the U.S. petitioner is going to bring their foreign fiance here to the U.S., then yes, you need a K-1. All right, so that's the number one. Do you even need it? Yeah. So if you do need it, then you have to have a physical address in the U.S. and with the plan of eventually living in the
U.S.
Exactly. So you're gonna have. So what we notice people do is the last person I talked to was a U.S. petitioner who was living or stationed in Australia or New Zealand or something like that, and their spouse was from England, and so their plan was within about a year they were going to go back to the US and live there. So what they did was they used the US petitioner's mom's address, who was from Kansas or something like that, and so that's one of the options that you could do.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh man, damn, I really want this to work. I really want this to work. I'm about to test this now. Man, I'm excited about this.
Oh my gosh. It's gotta work, baby. You need to.
Wow, wasn't that cool? That they could hear them? That was really cool.
For you guys.
Okay, so if you have a Discord account, you can join us here and ask a question that we can all hear you, except for Yuri and T. Elliott. But everybody else can hear. we did hear you on there. You're recorded. So I've got to activate your. There's a couple steps we have to do with it because, you know, if it's completely open, there's ways that people can spam it.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me? Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, caller. We're waiting for your question.
Hello?
He still can't hear us.
Anybody?
Okay, we can hear.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. But you can't hear me. He's on Discord, so I'm talking to him back and forth. Okay, we're just doing some testing on the side, so bear with us, guys. We're trying to expand this out to where we can hear your voices call into this show. But that means we can... What? Why are you looking at my bald scalp?
Yeah.
Because I thought the experiment would work.
She's been trying to grow my hair. Yuri's been trying
I can hear you.
Did you take the
Turn up.
collagen
You
today?
gotta turn up your.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay, we're still working on it, guys. Just bear with us.
You gotta experiment it in a separate live. Not
Yeah, probably not now. Okay, let's see. Any other questions? We already did that one. Starting from a new
an OP order. What's that? That was
Order.
dropped in less than 2 months. If you haven't been proven guilty, that's not really something that they want.
Well,
But if you had like
You
a
guys
court
hear me?
order, you had a court record, then that's what they need to see.
Can you hear me?
T. Elliott, I'm gonna have to mute you.
So he cannot hear you?
Yeah, we can hear him. These guys can hear him, and so can I. You could hear him too if you had headphones.
It means it has
But he can't hear me. Anyway, not working. I gotta focus on this call, T. I mean, on this comment. I had an OP order. Okay, first of all, I don't know what that is.
What's OP?
I don't know. Somebody on this live knows. Anybody know what that is? Anyway, starting from a new, what you can do is look at the I-129F.
Send him the actual I-129F.
I'm gonna send you.
I can hear you.
So
I
he
can.
can.
You're distracting me. All right, I'm gonna have to. Okay, look, I'm gonna send you a link to the I-129F.
Because once you see the actual form, then you can check in there if which one is applicable to you.
Yes.
There's the questions.
There's
now
a list of things that
of what they specifically want.
Right.
To know about you, if either yes or no about specific
You'll
things.
see what we mean when you look through this list of items. If you go through it, let me see. I can't remember off the top of my head what section it was, but starting from a new, here's the link. That's the form right there.
Check the form and you'll know the questions that they want you to answer of a yes or no.
Yeah, because they're not looking for like traffic violations. You know what I mean? I mean, there's only certain things that they're looking for.
Yeah.
I think it's traffic violations if it's like 3 that are over $500 or something. I don't know. Just look at the form. Abby Wallace says, this is Abby's husband.
Get a feedback destroyer and it will kill the feedback. What's that? No need for
headphones. Oh, okay. I'll look into that. Could you write that down? Feedback destroyer. I never heard of that. I'm starting from a new, no felonies or misdemeanors. Yeah, just look up that the list of items on the I-129F. It's in one of the sections. If you search through the form, it'll have criminal. Damn, what is it called? Criminal. criminal history background. That's what they're looking for. Oh, we got another person in. Let me turn this on.
Yuri's eyes rolled. Yeah, because I could
Lost
not
Keith.
hear
Can you hear me?
the conversation.
Lost Keith. And
Lost Keith, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Awesome. We got
Yeah, I can
two
hear you
callers
clear.
on.
I wonder if you can hear me.
I can hear you. Okay. They can't hear me, so.
No.
I
It's
can
gotta be
hear you.
fixed, baby.
Yes. I
This should
can
be in a
Go ahead.
separate
hear
call.
you guys.
'Cause
Should I cancel this? It's kind of distracting, huh?
Yeah, Bruce is not getting no
Well,
activity.
you're the
It's
main
not
one who's copy pasting
sign
links.
that he's talking.
Right.
So
I think he has to activate his
yes.
Through Discord.
Celeste said, "Thank you so much. Yes, that is the plan, to buy a house
No,
in
we cannot.
Springfield, Colorado, and live there." That's great. Where is Springfield,
Can
Colorado,
you hear me?
baby?
Springfield, Colorado. Springfield?
Yeah.
Colorado? You mean Colorado Springs? Colorado?
No.
Springfield. No, I've never heard of
Springfield. Where is that?
that. I don't know. I'll have to look that one up.
Heath Davis
Oh.
said, "What's your
Get us all
Discord
on here, then
tag
you want to hang
number.
up.
All right, I'm gonna turn these guys off. You guys are distracting. All right.
Why would you have them call if you don't want to listen?
I'm testing it. Come on. All right, go ahead. Let me jump back into this. Sorry, Colorado Springs. That's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought. T, you're cracking me up. Should I turn it back on? It's definitely entertaining. If you could hear what they're saying, they're like, "I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you." Oh,
I think it's the setting. You want to mess with the settings?
I'm kind of doing it right now. This is really cool. I can.
Bruce is on mute.
Yeah, I am. See, what's cool is I can turn them. I can allow them to be heard on the whole. See, if when I turn
What's
this
that
on,
red?
oh, that just means my mic is turned up loud.
Man, he's calling you out.
Okay.
I can hear you.
See that? So now their voice is
out
going to
there.
the stream,
Hello.
but I could turn it off and on in my mic or on the stream. That's really cool. Wow. Hey, Black, how you
icon
doing?
is not showing
Hello,
that
Black
you're talking.
Supreme.
Anybody else have any other questions? Let me check Facebook.
No.
Let me check Facebook to see if there's any questions haunting us in the background. And if you're on Facebook, guys, bear with us. It's really best that you contact us on YouTube.
Now I can hear.
You can hear me or Lost Keith.
Pikachu.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to mute these guys.
Why? Can they hear you?
Now they're saying Pikachu. All right. Okay,
Whoa.
guys, I'm gonna have to turn this off on here for a bit so we can get some more questions.
I think we're done with K-1 visa,
Well, we
right, guys?
just
And then we
here
can
and
test
stand
Discord
by
and then
there.
come back.
Yeah.
Let me see. B1. Can you hear me? All right. Now they're just screwing around. Oh my God, guys, what the heck? Wait, just some comedy relief. I'll turn it back on for a bit. It's not like they're spamming or anything. All right, Start from Anew says you need to make sure your mic is connected to Discord. It is, and I'm not sure what's going